Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you again so much for our time together. We're looking forward to seeing you in the revival night tonight. We had great nights the last couple of nights, and tonight the service starts a little later, 7:30. I encourage you to come early. Come and seek God. Come and read your Bible and pray. I got news for you. Jesus doesn't show up when the service starts. He shows up when you're there. He comes with you. Remember, He lives in you. So open your heart and let Him begin to touch you even before the service begins. For our daily devotions today, I want to take us back to a very interesting little passage, that one of those ones that we like to blow over real quickly. In 2 Samuel chapter 3, beginning with verse 1, it says, "The war between the house of Saul and the house of David lasted a long time. David grew stronger and stronger, while the house of Saul grew weaker and weaker." Now go to verse 6. "During the war between the house of Saul," remember that lasted a long time, "and the house of David, Abner," who, forgive me, was the general of King Saul, Abner had been strengthening his own position in the house of Saul. One of the things that you'll find is that there are people that like to stir up trouble between leaders. And as they stir up trouble between leaders, what they're actually doing is taking advantage of a long, protracted problem between leaders, and they strengthen their own position. I looked at a pastor one time who had just been going through horrible trouble. There was another church that was always at war with his church, and he was always focused on this war with this other church. And what he didn't know is that the whole time he had that war with another church, he had a Judas inside. And while he was giving all his attention to this war that this other church was bringing against him, he didn't realize that inside there was one pastor on his staff that was just doing nothing but subverting his authority, undermining him, speaking against him, and hurting him. And one day he looked around and realized the big problem was not outside, the big problem was inside. Now, many of you businessmen are in the same situation today. You're always focused on your competitor, and your attention is on your competitor. And you don't realize that you have an Abner on the inside. You have an Abner on the inside that is just strengthening his position while you're getting weaker because of your competition. Abner on the inside is getting stronger. And one day, he has another business and he has taken most of your business. You say, "Pastor, what are you trying to say today?" I'm saying, don't always look outside. Don't always look at the problems outside. Maybe you need to look around inside and make sure that home is strong, that you don't have Abners inside the family business, inside anything that you lead. And as you're growing weaker because of this struggle that you face with this competitor, that they're not getting stronger, and one day you're destroyed not by what's outside, you're destroyed by what's inside.